Listen closely, young one. I've walked this earth for many years, and my wrinkles hold stories you've yet to live. Let me share with you a truth I've learned, one as old as humanity itself. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You stand at the crossroads of your life, a place I've found myself countless times. The path ahead forks in 1,000 directions, each promising a different future, a different you. Which will you choose? Will you remain rooted in the comfort of the familiar, or will you dare to venture into the unknown? This choice, this moment, it's the crucible in which your future self is forged. I've seen lives wasted in the quicksand of inaction, dreams withering on the vine of procrastination. It breaks my heart to see potential unfulfilled, to watch as bright-eyed youth slowly dims into regret-filled twilight. Don't let that be your story. You have too much to offer, too much to become. What's holding you back? Is it fear? Oh, I know fear intimately. It's been my companion on many journeys, whispering doubts in my ear, trying to hold me back. Or is it the warmth of your comfort zone? Let me tell you, comfort is a treacherous friend. It's a siren song, lulling you into a false sense of security while life passes you by. I've fallen for its sweet melody more times than I care to admit, and each time, I've had to fight twice as hard to break free. Are you making excuses? I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm not ready. It's not the right time. These are the lies we tell ourselves to avoid the discomfort of change. I've told them all to myself at some point. But hear this. There will never be a perfect time. The time is now, always now. Every moment you wait is a moment lost, a potential future slipping away. Change isn't easy. Oh no, it's far from it. It's a mountain to be climbed, a river to be crossed. It's the ache in your muscles as you push yourself beyond your limits. It's the burn in your lungs as you gasp for air in unfamiliar altitudes. But isn't that where growth happens? In those moments of struggle, of doubt, of pain, that's where you find out who you truly are, what you're truly capable of. I've felt that burn, that ache. It's how I knew I was alive, truly living. Those moments of challenge, they're not obstacles to be avoided, but opportunities to be seized. Look in the mirror. Really look. What do you see? A person content with their lot, or someone yearning for more? Let me tell you, my biggest regrets come not from the risks I took, but from the chances I never seized. The words left unspoken, the dreams left unpursued, the love left undeclared. These are the ghosts that haunt me in the quiet hours of the night. Don't make my mistakes. Don't let fear of failure hold you back, because I promise you, the fear of regret is far more terrifying. When was the last time you challenged yourself? When did you last step out of your comfort zone? Growth lives on the other side of discomfort. Embrace it, dance with it. Let it mold you into the person you're meant to become. I wish I had embraced it more often, earlier in my life. Each time I did, I emerged stronger, wiser, more alive. The times I shied away, those are the moments I look back on with a twinge of regret, wondering, what if? Life isn't a dress rehearsal, my young friend. This is the main act, the grand performance. Are you giving it your all? Or are you merely a spectator in your own life story? I've been both, and believe me, Being the lead in your own life is infinitely more rewarding. It's also infinitely more challenging. But isn't that the point? To challenge yourself, to grow, to become. Take responsibility. Your life is yours to shape. No one else can live it for you. No one else can make your dreams come true. The power lies within you. Will you seize it? I've seen miracles happen when people finally realize their own power. I've watched as individuals, written off by society, by their families, even by themselves, suddenly awaken to their own potential and transform their lives. You have that same power within you. Will you use it? Time. Oh, how quickly it slips away. Each moment is precious, irreplaceable. Are you using your time wisely? Or are you squandering it on mindless distractions? I've done both, and I can tell you which I regret more. The hours I spent worrying about things that never happened. The days I wasted on trivial matters while neglecting what truly mattered. These are the debts I can never repay. Use your time wisely, for it is the most valuable currency you possess. Change doesn't always come in grand gestures. Sometimes it's the small, consistent actions that lead to the most profound transformations. A page read every day, a kind word spoken, a small step towards your goal. These are the building blocks of a life well lived. I've seen lives transformed by the power of small daily habits. The friend who overcame addiction one day at a time. The colleague who wrote a bestseller by committing to just one page a day. The neighbor who transformed their health with a daily walk. Never underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. Believe in yourself. I've seen miracles happen when people believe in their own potential. You are capable of so much more than you realize. Why settle for less? I've seen ordinary people achieve extraordinary things, simply because they dared to believe in themselves. The single mother who put herself through medical school. The high school dropout who built a multi-million-dollar business. The retiree who ran their first marathon at 70. These aren't anomalies. They're examples of what's possible when you truly believe in yourself. Nothing changes if nothing changes. It's a simple truth, yet so profound. Will you heed this wisdom? Will you be the architect of your own transformation? The choice is yours. The time is now. What will you do with this moment? Will you let it slip by, another in an endless stream of missed opportunities? Or will you seize it? Use it as the first step on your journey of change. Will you let fear hold you back, or will you face it head on? Fear is but a shadow, growing larger the more you run from it. Turn and face it, and watch it shrink in the light of your courage. I've cowered in fear's shadow, and I've stood tall in its face. Trust me, the latter is far more rewarding. The times I've faced my fears have led to my greatest triumphs, my most profound growth. The times I've run, they've led only to regret and stagnation. Think of the stories you want to tell when you're my age. Will they be tales of caution and regret, or sagas of adventure and growth? Your story is being written right now. With every choice you make it a story worth telling. I've sat with too many friends in their final days, listening to stories of regret, of what-ifs, and if only. Don't let that be your story. Fill your life with tales of courage, of growth, of love and laughter, and yes, even of failure. For in failure, we find our greatest lessons. I've seen the fruits of persistence. Success isn't born from sporadic bursts of motivation, but from showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. The most successful people I've known were not the most talented, but the most persistent. They were the ones who kept going when everyone else had given up. They were the ones who saw failure not as an end, but as a stepping stone to success. Will you be one of them? Are you waiting for permission to change your life? Stop waiting. The only permission you need is your own. You are the author of your life story. Pick up the pen and write. I wasted years waiting for someone to give me permission. Don't make the same mistake. Your life is yours to live, yours to change. Don't wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity. Create it. Change isn't just about doing different things. It's about becoming a different person. Who do you want to be? What values do you want to embody? Let these questions guide your actions. I've seen people transform their lives by first transforming their self-image. The timid becoming confident, the selfish becoming generous, the defeated becoming triumphant. It all starts with a decision, a commitment to change not just your actions, but your very self. Life is too short for half measures. Are you giving your all to what truly matters? Or are you spreading yourself thin, trying to please everyone but yourself? I've done both, and I can tell you, focusing on what truly matters brings the deepest satisfaction. It's not always easy. It often means saying no to good things to make room for great things. It means disappointing some to truly serve others. But in the end, it's the only way to live a life of true meaning and purpose. Embrace discomfort. It's the price of admission for a life of growth and fulfillment. Every time I stepped out of my comfort zone, I grew. Every time I stayed safe, I stagnated. Which will you choose? Will you embrace the discomfort of growth or the slow decay of comfort? The choice is yours, but remember, the greatest rewards lie just beyond your comfort zone. Remember, the path of least resistance leads to a life of mediocrity. Is that what you want? Or do you want to look back on a life of challenge, growth, and achievement? The choice is yours. Every day, every moment, you're making that choice. Choose wisely, choose growth, choose change. Don't wait for life to happen to you. Make it happen. Create the changes you want to see. Be the person you want to become. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So, what are you going to change today? Will it be your habits, your mindset, your relationships, your career? Whatever it is, make it count. Make it matter. Your future self is watching you right now, hoping you'll make the right choice. Don't disappoint them. Don't disappoint yourself. The power to change is in your hands. Use it wisely. Use it boldly. Use it now. And remember, it's never too late to start. I'm living proof of that. Every day is a new opportunity to rewrite your story, to become the person you were meant to be. I've seen lives transformed at 20, at 40, at 60, even at 80. Age is no barrier to change. The only real barrier is your own willingness to try. Change is not a destination, it's a journey. It's not something you do once and are done with. It's a continuous process of growth, of learning, of becoming. Embrace that journey. Enjoy the process. Find joy in the struggle, in the growth, in the becoming. Kwon. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Every failure is a lesson, an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become better. I've failed more times than I can count, but each failure has taught me something valuable. Don't let fear of failure hold you back from trying. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, who challenge you to become better. The company you keep can lift you up or drag you down. Choose wisely. Seek out mentors, friends, partners who believe in you, who push you to grow, who support your journey of change. Take care of yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit. They're all interconnected. Neglect one, and the others suffer. Nurture all three, and watch how your capacity for change, for growth, for life itself expands. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. It's necessary if you want to have the energy, the resilience, the strength to create lasting change. Be patient with yourself. Change takes time. Growth takes time. Don't expect to transform overnight. But also, don't use this as an excuse for inaction. Start now. Start small if you must, but start. And keep going, day after day, week after week, year after year. The changes may seem small at first, but they compound over time. Learn to love the process. Too often we focus solely on the goal, the end result, but life is lived in the journey, not the destination. Learn to find joy in the process of becoming, in the daily acts of growth and change. That's where true fulfillment lies. Be kind to others, but also be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. They're lessons, not life sentences. Use them as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. You're human. You'll make mistakes. What matters is how you learn from them, how you use them to fuel your growth. Stay curious. The world is full of wonder, of opportunities to learn and grow. Never stop asking questions. Never stop seeking to understand. Curiosity is the fuel for lifelong growth and change. And finally, remember this. You are worthy of the life you dream of. You are capable of the changes you wish to see. You have within you everything you need to become the person you want to be. Believe in yourself. Trust in your ability to change, to grow, to become. Kwon. So, my young friend, what will you do with this knowledge? How will you apply these lessons to your own life? Remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. The power is in your hands. The time is now. What will you change today? Thank you for listening. If these words resonated with you, please comment 1 inch below. Don't forget to subscribe for more life lessons. Next time, we'll explore the power of gratitude. Until then, be the change you wish to see. Take care.